Twitch! Hello! Welcome to today's stream, Animal Crossing New Horizons, once again. So, last time we weren't really able to make progress because we need a camper to show up in the campsite, and hopefully we can do that today. In fact, I kind of cheated the system and I already know that yes, we have a camper. Normally I wouldn't know because I wouldn't turn on the game until starting stream, but I figured I would cheat a little and check my campsite and, if there's no camper, then I just wouldn't stream today because now Isabel is still doing the announcement because what I did was I turned on the game and then she said, for today's announcements, we have a villager in the campsite and a visitor. And then I quickly went home menu, close. I pressed X and went close software. And that actually made it so it's doing the announcement again. It forgot that I saw 2 seconds of the announcement. So that's how I was able to check, and now I know that we have someone in the campsite, because if there was no camper, then I would have just not done a stream today. We've got a present from Renee, and as we just saw here, Tom Nook did reimburse me for the pro decorating license because I paid miles for it, and then but you actually get it for free when you play the DLC. Unfortunately, there is still a bunch of creatures sitting out here because my storage is full. But since we have a camper, by the way, as I did not check who the camper is. I'm about to have a reaction to that. I don't know who's in here. Place your bets, I guess. Hopefully it's a good one because you are forced to take your first camper. You have to. So let's see who it is. As I said, I don't know who it is. I just checked. I know that there is a camper because I watched Isabel say there's a camper and then I closed the game real quick. So I don't know who we're about to see. It's a horse, Colton. Okay. He looks alright, I guess. He looks like he's meant to be like a fairy tale kind of horse with that outfit, you know? He looks like he's wearing something a prince would wear. I don't mind it. I don't think I've ever had him. So, is he new to New Horizons? Or if not, then he's got to be new to New Leaf. I feel like he can't have been in anything older than that. Maybe he was, and I'm just going crazy. To my knowledge, and I usually have a pretty good knowledge of like which games a villager was in. Um, I feel like he's new-ish in the grand scheme of the whole series. Maybe he was in New Leaf, but I feel like he might not have been in the ones before that. But I skimmed through the dialogue, but basically he doesn't want to leave, he wants to move here. So we gotta go tell Nook that he wants to move here because we need to put down a house plot for him. Now you can do this in a slightly different order. Mabel's here. We should buy from her in case that triggers the shop. I guess we'll take a hat. I don't know how accurate this is, but I heard somewhere that you're supposed to spend 5,000 bells to trigger it. So I don't know if that's correct, but I'm gonna go by that and try to spend 5,000 with her. Let's buy this. Because I can buy stuff that I personally wouldn't wear and like I can gift it to villagers. Let's see. Because it'd be great if we could get the clothes shop as well today. Okay, I guess I'll take those blue pants. I guess we'll take the green jumper and that blue shirt there. And yeah, I've been doing the math as I go along, so we will hit 5,000 once we buy this. Yeah, we have hit over 5,000. So if that number is correct, which I don't even know if it is, but if it is, we've hit it, so maybe she will ask. She did not. Just say hi? No? Okay. I have also seen some other sources that said that she needs to visit 3 times, which I don't know how accurate that is, because I feel like I've seen some people say that they actually got her to ask for the shop on their first time seeing her. So maybe that source was a bunch of crap, I don't know. But anyway, we can still make progress today because the camper wants to move in. You can actually do this in a slightly different order. If we came to talk to Nook first, there would be extra dialogue where he tells you, hey, someone's in the campsite. Maybe you should go meet them and see if you can convince them to move here. And then you go, yes, we've got the housing kit. And then you go talk to the camper, convince them to move, and then come back here and he says that. But as you saw me do, you don't have to. Hi, Renee. You don't have to talk to Nook first. You can just go straight to the camper and convince them to move in, and then they will. And then Nook will be like, "Oh, you already spoke to them?" No, I think I want to be one spot left. As you can see here, in a previous day, I marked out spots for all of the houses. Wait, no, is that no? That tree was blocking me from seeing where the fence is. Yeah, because I want the house to be like, oh, for God's sake, stupid pockets. I just want to pick up the stuff so that it doesn't disappear when I put the house down. Hang on. Why do I don't even know what... Oh, I know why I am carrying this stuff. I bought those last stream at the Happy Home place. Oh yeah, what's this present Renee sent us? A moss ball. Okay, anyway, let's just drop this and pick up the cherries just so they won't be wasted. I think the wood is safe there though. No. Step back, maybe stand here, and it should go where I want. Yes, that is where I want. Because the fence needs to stay intact. Yep. I don't know. Do I want his house on the side, or do I want it, like, in the middle? I'm thinking I want it in the middle. So, like, this yard is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles across. I'm thinking I want it, like, in the middle. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, and then he can have a little bit of space, on the left and right for decorations. Of course, that's 2 different ways to do it. Of course, if I wanted to, I could put the house on the edge to the left if I wanted to, and then there'd be more space to decorate on the right. Actually, I think I want to do that other idea, yeah. I'll do different things for different houses. Some of them might have the house in the middle, so then the path... Because the middle will have where the fence opens, so the path could go straight up to their doorstep and they'll have space on the left and right. But for this one, I'm going to have it to the side, so then he'll have all the decorating space on the right there. Some of the other houses, though, I will do differently. like for some of these other ones. I might not be able to put a plot in this space right now because of this pond, which I am going to get rid of with terraforming. Now the question I'm not 100% sure of is whether Nook will now let us put down the rest of the plots, or if I need to wait another day, and I guess we're about to find out. Yes, I found a place for his house. Yeah, we can't predict when someone will move in. We can put down plots when we want. Oh, but he does charge a processing fee. Yeah, so I gotta go infrastructure. Wait, am I allowed to move houses at this point? I can! Good! Because I also want to move the Nook shop. There will be costs though, and as you can see there, I don't really have the bells. Let's see. Let's just say I want to move the Nook shop. 10,000. Let me double check. Is it the same price if I wanted to move a villager house? Because we have our villagers who are already here, whose houses are going to move. Let's just say I want to move Bams. Okay, it's also 10,000. I'm also not sure if you can move more than one in a day, or I think you can only do one per day and then you have to wait a day. That's why some people time travel when they're revamping their island. Now, one thing I could do to get money is I could redeem my Nook Miles for these bell vouchers. I might. But not before I get my 2 fences of the day. Have I definitely don't have that one. Do I have the barbed wire one? Let me just pull up my checklist. I don't want to accidentally buy one that I already have. No, I do not have the barbed wire one. Okay, I'll buy that. And then after that, I actually might spend my miles on bell vouchers just because oh, my pockets are full. Just because I kind of want to move those houses today. Or at least one of them, because I think you can only move one at a time. Yeah, I'll grab that barbed wire fence. I might not redeem the, well, I guess if I want to put down... Okay, I'll focus on putting down new plots, and then I'll move houses once I've put down all the plots. So, let me just read this to get it out of my inventory. So, to put down the new plots today, I still need to have 10,000 bells. Okay, here's the plan. Step 1, I am going to drop off all this stuff in my house. Mabel, you definitely don't want to ask me for a shop? No. Just checking. Okay, yeah. I mean, if I really wanted bells right now and I didn't care about, like, money efficiency, I could sell all these creatures. It's just I really want to be efficient and, like, wait until I can sell them to, you know, Flick and CJ. Okay, let's just put everything in storage. Storage might get full as I do this, but, we'll see. If it does, there might be some creatures in storage to put away. I mean, to take out. Yeah, it is. Okay. That's okay, we will just ruin the house design even more with creatures. It doesn't matter. I know I could just sell these. I just said that. I want to wait for Flick and CJ to get more money out of it. Yeah. Let's just put down as many of these as we can and to empty out space in storage. Okay, that'll do it. Now we can put the rest of this crap away. And then I'll check what I do have in storage that I can sell. Oh, I should also grab presents to give to my villagers. I believe Bam, Renee, and Tammy are eligible for gifting. I don't know if Barreled and Midge are yet. But, okay. Bam likes green or brown things. We could give him this sweatshirt. Tammy also likes green though, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll give Bam the sweatshirt. Renee likes black and purple. I could give her the cool chair. This also might count partly as black because of the sleeves. Oh, actually, these shades, I think I'll give that to Tammy. I think that suits her personality. We'll give the cool chair to Renee. We'll give the shades to Tammy. As for stuff to sell, we'll take the acorn barnacle and the firefly squid. You can't give those to Flick or CJ because those are, what do you call? Those are diving things. This is for selling. Now, at the Nook Miles ticket, you actually can sell those, but I won't. Because once we put down a plot, we could use it to villager hunt and actually choose which villager to get. I'm not going to sell all these shells, just because, well, because they can be useful for crafting later. I will sell some of the weeds, though. I think I will sell the white wool, because that's the default, and you get a new one of those every time you make a new room. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna sell. I could also go around town and get today's fossils, and that'll get me a bit more money. So we should be able to reach 10,000 and put down a plot soon. Grab this weed and grab this. We could also grab the cherries on the trees. Every little bit helps, you know? Hey, Renee, sorry to interrupt your Naruto run, but I have a gift for you. You get the cool chair. Okay, and sometimes they give you a gift back. She might, yes. She gave us a colourful striped sweater. Let's try it on actually. I do kind of like that. I'm not going to wear it right now though, just because I don't like it with that skirt. Yeah, but I do like it. I'm going to keep it, not give it away as a gift. While we're here, I guess I'll hit this rock for its materials, just so I don't forget to do it later. Oh, we got bells actually, that's lucky. Well, I say lucky, but there is one bell rock every day, so like, not really lucky, like, if you hit all the rocks, then you're gonna get the bell rock. We have gone over 10,000 thanks to that rock, so we could grab a plot from Nook right now. What's up, Midge? Let's talk to you. Yeah, she is not eligible for gifting yet. Let's just grab these cherries as we go along, so we can sell those when we get to the shop. I'm just gonna kind of dawdle along, pick stuff up, because then maybe I'll find the rest of the fossils for today. I think this is Tammy's house, and I did say I wanted to give her a gift as well. Yep. Oh, that song. Okay, I'll stop. What's it called? That one is Imperial KK. Oh, I know. That's the one that has a picture of Pico in the picture. Wait, she didn't want a gift? I know why she didn't want a gift. She's sitting down. So when a villager is sitting down, they will not let you give them a gift. And I think that is because if you gift a villager clothes, I didn't mean to click that, then they can try it on, which is probably why they're programmed to not accept gifts while sitting down, because, you know, if they're not standing up, they can't really do the whole change clothes thing. It wants us to catch a bagworm, so maybe I'll go around shaking trees as I see them, because that's how you find a bagworm. But this is annoying that she won't get off the chair, because I really wanted to give her the gift and now I can't. Tammy, get off! Screw it, we'll come back to see her again later. Okay, we'll just have to come back for her later. Okay, I believe that one on the right is Renee's house, and we already saw her. She's not home. Bam is here on the left. And we have a gift for him as well. And he's crafting! He nearly sprained his creativity. Oh, he's going to teach us to make the tulip surprise box, which I presume is made out of tulips, although that's a little weird because it doesn't look like it's made out of actual tulips. It looks like it's made out of, like, I don't know, plastic or something, and it's just made to look like a tulip shape. But I'm willing to bet that this DIY is made of tulips somehow, which, yeah, red tulips, but also wood. Soft wood, to be exact. Which means, well, I mean, we can get tulips. They'll probably appear in the Nook shop. I was going to say we can't get them because they don't natively grow on our island. Every island has a, like, a native flower that it starts off with. And mine, I believe, was windflowers. But, yeah. But obviously you can get the other flower types from the Nooklings and also from Leaf when he visits. I didn't mean to click that button. Let's just keep grabbing fruit as we see them. Oh yeah, I should be shaking the trees, because it did say I should catch a bagworm, and I should have my net out if I told you, right as I said it! Oh my god, yes, I should have my net out if I'm shaking trees, because that can happen. And, if I didn't have my net out, that would have been a disaster. Yeah, once my, ooh, a red corner. What the heck is a red corner? Oh, the corner of the boxing ring. Okay, I'll hold on to that. Maybe at some point I'll gift it to someone, or I'll like make a boxing ring or something. I don't know, but yeah, I'll hold on to it. It'll end up in storage later until I find a good use for it. I don't usually sell furniture or clothes because you can either wear the clothes and display the furniture, or you can gift them. So, oh, honeybee. Yeah. So, yeah, it's usually a waste to sell furniture and clothes. They don't usually sell for much anyway. How many nets do I still have? Okay, I still have 3 nets. I don't have to craft new ones right away. I love how I already forgot that I was planning to shake the non-fruit trees to check for a friggin' bagworm. It could be anywhere. Thought you could hide from me. I saw that honeybee. It was kind of camouflaged on the tulips there. Which, there you go, you can see we do have tulips growing here because I planted them another day, although they are yellow, not red. But yeah, you can get other flowers, duh. Let's grab these cherries. I can't be bothered shaking literally every tree. I'll try to shake a few, and if we find the bagworm, great. If we don't, we don't. But let's just keep heading up to I was gonna say to the rest of the island, but I keep getting distracted by bugs, and the inventory is already full. So, let's go. Yeah, let's go to the museum. There might still be 1 or 2 fossils that I have yet to find. How many did I was already holding this one and 1 unchecked one, so only 3 of these are from today. But yeah. So there should be at least 1 more around town, and normally I wait till I find them all and then assess and donate them all at once, but screw it, I'm right here. So assess those, and then we'll go up to the shop to sell some stuff. Not everything I'm holding though, because like, as I've said, the bugs will not be sold immediately. They will be held on to wait for Flick. Okay, we can donate the Deinony torso. Okay. And the Plesio skull. The rest that we're holding are actually repeats, which is great because that means we can sell them. And the more we can sell, the better, because I want to put down those plots and we're going to need some bells for that. And then after I've put down all the plots, if I can get enough money, I will be moving the houses that are already down. Yeah, that's probably the last fossil for today, but yeah, I'm not going to pick it up right now. I will pick up some of these cherries. Okay, I've still got space. Also, we left our ladder over there. I'll pick that back up soon. Yeah, we can grab 6 more cherries, and then we'll take this stuff into the shop. You can see that because he was the one who wanted it, the plot is already sold to Colton. Alright, let's do some selling and see how much we can get. Also, what are the turnip prices? Just out of curiosity. 130. Okay. That's not much. And what's the hot item anyway? Wooden block table. That is something we have access to, but I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to make it. Let's see. Cherries, yes. These sea creatures, yes. Cherries. Ticket. Not you. Yes, 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 yes. not you. Yeah, we can sell the wasp nest. It looks more like what I'd call a beehive, but okay. And that. Nice! We can afford 4 plots now, which is all of them? Question mark? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 villages already here, and Colton's plotted down, so yeah, we only need 4 more plots. And then after that, I'll be able to, if I get more money, I can use it on moving the plots. Wait, there's more Nook Miles. There we go. Ah, from selling weeds, yes. Okay. One thing I will do is at some point I will be moving Barrel's house, even though his house is technically already in the yard designated. It's like I want to move it properly so it's like at the edge of the yard, you know? Oh, and I definitely have to move the Nook shop because the Nook shop right now is currently sitting in what will become a villager's yard. And I'm going to move it to basically that area where Bam and Renee's houses are. Let's pick this back up, pick these up, and we'll grab the, presumably fossil that's here. Yes, I thought so. Fossils are basically the only thing you'll find buried in the ground. Hi, Midge. Anything interesting to say? I do have a tiger butterfly. Yeah, you want to buy it for 360? I'm curious. If that's more or less than what it's worth. I actually just pulled up its info on my phone in front of me, but the info only shows me the regular Nookling price, which is 240. So she is offering me more than the Nooklings, but I don't know if she's offering me more than Flick. But I'm gonna say yes. I don't know if, like, I'm losing money because Flick might have given more for it, but I'm gonna be nice and let her have it. She's still giving me more than the Nookling price, and also, I believe selling her that counts as doing her a favor, which, there's a Nook Miles achievement for doing favors for villagers. There we go. Alright, Nook, give me some plots. Can I carry all 4 right now, or does he want me to do them one at a time? Let's find out. No, I didn't mean to ask what should I do. Oh yeah, also, we are able to start working on getting the 3-star island. So in a moment, I'll also talk to Isabel about our rating. But, we are going to work on the putting down the plots today because, because having more villagers gives you more points towards the star rating. So if I can't get the 3-star rating today, just from, like, putting down decorations and stuff, once the plots get sold and villagers move in, that'll add points. And he did say no, he can't hand me another one when I've already got one. Little annoying, but whatever. Okay, that just means we have to go back and forth and put down these plots. So let's do that. So over here, I'm not sure if there's enough space to stand to put down the... Because I was planning to put this one in the middle, and I can't do that with the pond in the way. I could, if I wanted to have this one on the right, I could maybe do... I think I'm going to do that, yeah. So this one is going to sit right here on the left. I meant to say left. I said right a second ago, but yes. So we can put that one down. Okay, now let's go tell Nook to give us another one. Once I'm done with that, I'll try to raise money so I can also move the houses that are already around. The other annoying thing is that because the Nook shop hasn't moved, that means I won't be able to put... Some of the plots will not be able to go into their designated spots that I want them to be in, which means I'll have to just put them somewhere temporary. That means I'm kind of wasting money, because if I put them somewhere temporary, then I'll have to pay another 10,000 to move them into the right spot. Unless, if I wanted to save money, I could just not sell them right away and, like, put them down once I've cleared the space. Like, if today I move the Nookling store, then... Well, actually, I can't move the Nookling store until I move these houses out of the way. Yeah. Bam and Renee are going to become the special two who are going to live just to the right of my house. Well, on the other side of the river, because there is going to be a bridge there eventually. That's my plan for things. But we can put a plot here. Yes, that's exactly where I want it. Yeah, and then there's going to be room for one more plot. Well, there will be once I move this Nook shop. But I could put the fourth plot in one of the other spaces. Yeah, because there is going to be a house that goes on here. I am planning, once I get terraforming, I'm going to extend this cliff by like one tile so that their front yard is the right width for my measurements. And I am planning to move Baron's house because, as you can see, he is technically within his fencing, except there's a line of space behind the house and I don't like that. So I am going to move his house to where it is against the back. But for this last house, let's say hello to Barold as well, because you've got to talk to all your villagers. And he's actually eligible for gifting today, so maybe later I will bring him a gift. I'm not holding anything useful, am I? No, I don't want to give him that sweater because I want to keep it, and those glasses are for Tammy. Yeah, so this last plot, I think will go... Oh, I'm not holding it yet, but it's going to go in here. I need to go get it. It's going to be the last one, because then the other spots will be, like, because there's some houses that are already placed. So, like, 1, 2, 3... Wait a minute. No, there's 2 more plots for Nook to give me. Okay. I miscounted horribly. Yeah. Yeah, 2 more plots to place down, and then we're going to be doing some moving of the houses the next few days. Because I think you can only do one at a time. Alright, Nook, give me another one. Infrastructure. Sell some land. We can also start doing bridges and inclines today, so I think I might do that. I think I can ask him for the kit, even if I can't start paying it today. I think I'll start with doing bridges first and then inclines later. Also, at some point, I am going to destroy the first bridge we made just because it's an ugly style. The first bridge looked like that, and I don't like that. I'm thinking I really like this one. Also, yeah, I know, like, they give you variety, but I kind of want all my bridges to match. I think I'm gonna do this one for, like, all my bridges. So I am gonna take this one. Hopefully the river is even in the spot that I want it. Okay, I want to put it over here near my house. Those creatures might be in the way. Yeah, like right here-ish. Oof, can I go one space down? No, because it's gonna say the river's not even because of that tile right there, that half tile. And I don't want to do it like this because it takes away from the measurements of the house. This spot here should be within my house limits because you see where the fence is? Yeah. So, I'm thinking this bridge will come later. Once I can terraform this river to be even, then I can place the bridge a bit lower. So, I didn't mean to click that. So for the bridge I'm already carrying a kit for, I'm thinking... I'm thinking I'm going to put a bridge over here. I'm gonna have one going this way and maybe one going this way, and that'll connect the islands. And also that other spot that already has a bridge, I think that spot is perfect. Once I destroy that one because it doesn't match, I am going to put a new one in the exact same spot. So then the island will have exactly 4 bridges. One here, and one down near my house where I showed, and one there where the original bridge is. Yeah, I think that works. So for now, let's put a bridge right smack here. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Yeah. It's probably not going to get paid off today, but yeah. It's set up anyway. Yes, I got a good spot. Yes, I know, I need to pay for it eventually, and I will. The other thing, if I want a 5th bridge, I'm gonna have one, like, going like that. I'm also thinking of having one that goes like this, but I don't know if, like, that could be a bit redundant. Because, like, you don't need to cross here if you could just cross here and then cross this one. So, I don't know. It might look neat, it might not, we'll see. But I am still carrying a housing plot, so let's put that down. We'll put it here. And we're going to put it veering to the right. Like at the right edge of the... No, not like that. Step right and forward. Hang on, can it go one more spot? Or would that be... No, that's going over the fence. No, no, no. One step to the left. There we go. Yes, that's what I wanted. There we go. Now we just got to go buy one more plot, and then we can actually do some villager hunting and put those plots and sell those plots so that villagers will start coming. Let me just check something in the Nook shop. I just thought I'd see if any of these furniture items are A, a good price, and B, something Barreled would like. Maybe the film projector? He seems like an old-fashioned kind of guy, so it makes sense. Let's give him that. I did just now pull up his favorite colors, which are yellow and black. So, I don't know, the film projector looks silver, so I don't know. I don't think it'll qualify, but that's fine. Where did he go? There he is. Oh no, the film projector is actually classified as black. I actually just pulled it up on my phone while talking. So he will be happy with it. Yeah, he has been wanting something like this. That means, yeah, it is one of his favorite colors. We got cream and sugar. Oh, like for coffee and stuff. Okay. Which means I'm gonna pass through Tammy's house on my way back to resident services because we still need to give her a gift, and she was sitting down before and we couldn't. Is that... Okay, she has gone out. Also, I have just been interrupted. I need to do something real quick. I'll be right back. Like, so quick. Okay, I'm back. I told you that was quick. I just had to fix something really quick. There's Tammy. Stand up, Tammy! Oh my god, she's having a sit party. Tammy, stand up! There is a trick to getting them to stand up, but I can't do it right now. Is that if you have the upgraded camera, where you can switch to the handheld camera, then when you approach a villager with the handheld camera, they will stand up. And there we go, she stood up. Okay, Tammy, here's a gift for you. Star Shades. Yes, I am for sure. I've been trying to give it to you all day. There you go. Yes, it is totes her jam. Okay, now let's get that last plot from Nook. Fuffy's asleep. That's fine. I guess while we're in here as well, before we leave with the plot, we could ask her about the current rating. It's probably going to be low, because you get we'll get more points from villagers moving in. You also get extra points for having buildings, such as the Able Sisters shop. So if you are able to get Able Sisters at this point while you're trying to get your rating, it does help. But yeah, let's check. It's probably going to be 1 or 2 stars. Oh no, we can't ask about it right now. That's... Oh, maybe we have to wait until Colton, our first camper, actually moves in. And then, speaking of Colton, I wonder if he has dialogue if I now go tell him that I, organized a house for him. Let's go see. But yeah, I think Isabel won't do the raiding today. We gotta wait for him to move in, and then tomorrow Nook will say, "Hey, that camper has moved in, and now let's work on getting ratings." But yeah, I skimmed through it, but there's the dialogue there that we just saw of Colton acknowledging, "Yes, good news, you have a house ready." I'm gonna grab these cherries because, well, we want to sell them. We got a hybrid pink flower up there. That's weird because there's no white one next to it. I thought you needed red and white to mix to make pink. I mean, there's an orange one next to the red one, but not a white one. That's odd. Okay, let's see. Where can I put this plot that won't be, like, blocked? Obviously, we can put it in this designated spot. Not there. Yeah, just making sure my measurements were right. No, move over to the right a little. The ones up on this cliff are going to be to the right of their section, and the ones down to the left on the ground level are going to be to the left of their section. And then this one on this middle cliff area, I think will be in the middle of its section, so it'll have space for decorations on each side. That's how I'll do them. And those other 2 plots that are down, I'll show them off. The other 2 yards are the ones that are over here. Because remember, there is going to be a bridge here-ish. So these guys are basically going to be my next door neighbors. There's going to be one here, and then I believe the imaginary fence between them will be here, and then another one here. So basically, imagine from my house, there's a bridge here, and then there's going to be pathing going la la la, walk past these 2 houses, and then the path loops around that house, and then there will probably be an incline going that way, and the path can also loop around behind the house so that you can get to that bridge and to everywhere else in town. Everything will connect to everything. The other thing I could possibly do, if I move this imaginary house over like 2 tiles, then I could have the path go in between them, and then that could go straight up. I'm thinking I might do it like that, but I saw a dig spot. There's another one here. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're still gonna need to work on finding stuff to sell, because another thing, because we need money, because we need to move some buildings as well. First one I'll move is, well, I guess I can't move the Nook shop first because it's blocked by Bam and Renee's houses, so I'll move them first. Guess I'll pick up these shells. Yeah, but I think I'll go with that second idea I mentioned, with where the path would go. Yeah, because originally my idea for this area was just, path would go around this way and then up next to this house and then have the incline here on the side there. But now instead I'm thinking the path will go in between these two houses and up here. Oh no, but then I'd have to use extra fencing really, because the cool thing was that these guys were going to be able to share a fence if their houses are right next to each other. And if I put a path between them, I'd have to do line of fencing, 2 tiles of path, and then fencing, and then the rest of the house. I'm not sure. So then the incline would be right here. No, I'm gonna go back to my original idea and just have the path go around. And then, yeah, I might even up that cliff a little and put an incline going straight up here. I have no idea what I want to do with this upper level section. I'll figure something out. Of course, there's plenty of ways to decorate your island. So, I don't know, I'll put something up here. We should be catching bugs while we're at it. Always good to catch things when you see them, because otherwise they'll despawn. There's also a fish there. Let's get that. Here, fishy. 1, 2, 3. I think I've got this one before. Yeah. What Nook Miles tasks can we work on? We could do the group stretching, but that's kind of boring. We want to catch olive flower, bagworm, customize items, and we could plant flowers. We could redeem our Nook Miles for bell vouchers if I want to work on moving stuff. But also we could use our Nook Miles for Mystery Island tickets so that we can looking for the bagworm, so that we can actually bring in like villagers from those islands instead of just waiting for autofills. I believe also at this point with these plots, this is the point where you're able to get villagers from other people that are like in boxes, as we call it, and are like moving away. Everything before this point, you couldn't do that. Like for the 3 where you had to make the furniture, you couldn't do that, and then you have to take your first camper. But the rest of these plots, I think we can. I see you, Ladybug. There you are. No bagworm in these trees. It's always when you're not looking for it that it shows up. You know, like other times when I've been going around hitting the trees just to get the wood, that's when I find all of the wasps, all of the bagworms and spiders and all that stuff. Oh, dragonfly. Is that? No, it's not. We've already had one of them. Come on, bagworm. You gonna show up? No, I should just stop looking. I hate how the tree branches just end up like everywhere. Oh, nope. Drop the stone. We can grab cherries though, because those we've already got a stack. I'll grab these. Which means I do have to drop something. We'll drop a spare fishing rod. Oh, never mind, we can pick it back up. We can also grab few more cherries because they stack. And now I say let's go to the museum to drop off the fossils we're holding. Then we'll go to my house and Tammy's dancing, and we'll drop stuff off in storage, and then I think we'll head to a mystery island. Oh, hello, someone's in chat. Hello, Jelen. Hello, I am just about to head to a mystery island because we have put down the last of our plots, which means we can villager hunt. Well, I say villager hunt, I'll probably take the first thing I see. I really don't have the patience or the Nook Miles to, like, farm a bunch of vouchers like other people do. Okay, we can donate the stuff we found. Just the one thing, actually, the amber. You thought I was robot talking? Okay. Just the way I was talking? Okay, that's weird, but I don't know. Maybe I sound kind of monotone when I talk, when I, like, explain things and stuff. I don't know. Maybe you're just not too used to the way I talk. I don't know. I ramble. Yeah, this game is pretty cute. It definitely is. So I think I'm gonna run to the shop first, because we are holding those extra fossils and some cherries. Let's sell some stuff while we're here. You think my voice is cute? Okay, if you say so. I mean, I never really thought of it as all that cute. Actually, I used to think of my voice as kind of annoying, especially when I was growing up. Like, if you think my voice is soft or high-pitched right now, imagine me, like, before my voice became my adult voice. Like, when I was a kid, I was really made fun of for having a really babyish voice. And, like, you might think a 10 or 12-year-old is supposed to sound, you know, even though their voice hasn't fully developed, it's that a 10-year-old still sounds different to, like, a little 4-year-old, right? Well, I was made fun of because when I was 10, I sounded like a little 5-year-old. And I had, like, the softest baby voice. And no one would take me seriously. It was really annoying, actually. But, you know, my voice has changed a bit now that I'm an adult, obviously. But, yeah. Didn't mean to click that button. I meant to continue putting stuff in storage. Well, sure, a baby voice can be kind of cute, but, like, as an adult, you don't really want one all the time. You kind of want to be taken seriously, you know? Like, the amount of times where, like, I would be like a full-grown, like, 18-year-old adult and get a phone call and they ask, "Can you put your parents on the phone?" Like, and I'm like, it's my phone. I'm an adult. I have a phone. I want to change my hair because I want to wear that hat, but I don't like how it looks because it's got the ponytail. Let's grab this mirror. Yeah, maybe this style. Oh, I forgot we unlocked these. Oh, I love that one. And when it came to things like Oh, I forgot to get the ticket from storage. When it comes to things like my voice changing or growing as well, it was like I was really late in that sort of stuff. I had my growth spurt super duper late. So when I was like when I was like 16, 17, I looked like I was like 13. When I was 10, I looked like I was like 5 as well. I was like really late in everything. Like, funny story. So in primary school, we had two separate playgrounds for like the junior and senior school. So like prep and grade 1 and 2 had one playground, and then grades 3 to 6 had another playground. So, when I was like grade 6 and I was on the senior playground, there were other kids who mistook me for a little grade 1 and tried to tell me, "Hey kid, you're on the wrong playground." And it was really annoying. It happened multiple times. And eventually I was like, "Mind your business. I'm on the correct playground." There were kids who were so confident that I was that young that they would try to tell a teacher that I'm on the wrong playground, and it was just really annoying. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, you think I've got plenty of stories? Well, I mean, everyone's got silly stories about stuff that happens in their life, but like, yeah. Anyway, who is the that is a dog. I believe his name is Walker. I like trying to remember their names. Oh, you should have seen me in yesterday's stream. I was doing some of the Happy Home vacation homes, and I would like try to name the villages before I like clicked on them before it showed their name. Um, just to show off my knowledge, because I've played these games like forever. So I know like most of the villages. Yes, Walker, come to my island. I think you might be a. Have I played party animals? No, I don't know what that is. But while we're here on this mystery island, we're not going to leave right away. We're going to pick up the materials and stuff. Because might as well not leave it behind, because it, disappears when you leave. It's another really cute game? Okay, I'll Google it later. I'll look it up. Yeah, might as well not waste the materials, so I'm gonna grab everything while I'm here. Other players might not do that, like when people are just going back and forth spamming for villager hunts, but I'm not that kind of player. Oh, I don't know if we've caught that beetle before yet, that one in the water. Let's grab... That's a pond skater. I want the beetle thing. I got the pond skater. It's okay, it didn't scare away the beetle. Yeah, there we go. I think that might be... Yes, that is a new one for this file. So I gotta make sure that goes to the museum later. Unfortunately the fruit here is cherries, which is what we've got back home anyway. So I don't know, I might not take those just because we can get some back home. I will definitely take the stuff from the rock, because those are pretty limited. And we do need plenty of iron nuggets. Alright, let's take everything we can get from this island, and then... How many Nook Miles have I got? Oh yes, good. We do have enough Nook Miles that I can get another ticket after this. Because then maybe we can sell all of our plots today. So then all we gotta do is wait for them to move in. Let's just stand down here and hit the rock. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. We're getting plenty of iron nuggets, which is good because they can be annoying to get. Like, I always hated how near the beginning of the game, when you're getting the shop, the Nooklings ask you to give them 30 of each type of wood and 30 iron nuggets, which feels disproportionate because you can get plenty of wood. You can easily get more than 30 of each type of wood in one day. There are plenty of trees on your island to get much more than 30 of each type of wood. But the iron nuggets, you only have, I believe, 5 or 6 rocks on your island. And even if you hit all of them, there's a good chance you won't get enough iron nuggets, because each rock gives 8 things, and not all of them are going to be iron nuggets. They could be stones, clay, sometimes even gold, although that's rare. So you're probably not going to get 30 iron nuggets in one day, at least not from just your own rocks. You can get more iron nuggets in one day if you go to Mystery Islands and use the rocks there. So there is that. Up here. Wait. Switch to shovel. There we go. Hang on. I hope that noise isn't too noticeable in stream, but I am occasionally drinking water because, well, that's important. So, yeah. So you might have heard a noise just now because, yeah, water, very important. So, yeah. Especially because I am still slightly recovering from a cough/sore throat that I had, sort of still have, but it's not too bad, so I'm not going to let it stop me from streaming. It's just a little annoying. I've still been coughing a bit today, but I have a trick where I can mute my mic really quickly on the fly. So when I feel a cough coming, I do that, so then you guys don't even hear it. You wouldn't even know if I hadn't told you just now. But, I mean, again, it might be noticeable if I'm, like, silent for, like, 5 seconds. Then you can probably guess that it's because I muted my mic to cough. But yeah, it's not too bad. I'm getting through it. I mean, I say not too bad. It was bad for a while. I was sick, and you might think when you're sick with something like with a simple cold or something, you might think, yeah, it usually goes away on its own after like a week, maybe 2. 5 weeks and counting. Maybe closer to 6. That's how long I'd been sick for. But it's been really mild though. Like, only the first week or 2 was actually like really bad. The first week started off also with a headache most of the time. That was pretty bad. But after that point, it was basically just sort of sore throat and some coughing. But still, I kept counting the weeks because, like, it didn't feel totally done. So, yeah, kind of a long time to still be sick, but it's nothing. You know, it's going away on its own, I can tell. So, cough lollies have been my best friend. 1, 2, 3. I swear, if this is a sea bass... It is not a sea bass! I thought it might be because it was the right size for it in the silhouette. It is an oarfish. Is that new? Oh yeah, the cherry salmon was also new. And the oarfish. Alright. So, gotta make sure those go to the museum. 1, 2, 3. That is a zebra turkey fish. I said it before it was on screen. We still have plenty more inventory space, so I might as well catch fish and bugs. Especially because these mystery islands can, be in a different season. I'm not sure if this one is or not. So it might have fish or bugs that I can't get on my island at this time of year. Also we got an empty can. I'm gonna hold on to it because those can be used for crafting later. That is a little fish, which typically the smaller ones are not worth as much, but hey, we found Nemo. I know, everybody's made that joke. Have we caught a Nemo before? Okay, that was our first time catching one. We could also go diving, because I did bring my wetsuit. So maybe I'll, do some diving around here. I don't think the diving encounters really change, though. So maybe I should focus on fish, because there might be different ones here. Diving is a good way to make money, though, because if you're lucky, you'll find pearls, and those can sell for 10,000 bells. Fishy, come back this way. There we go. 1, 2. I know I said I'd fill up my inventory, but I am getting sick of just going around fishing, so I think I am gonna leave this mystery island. We got all of the materials, which is good enough. The net is glitching through the cliff. Okay. Yeah, let's go. We got the materials that would have disappeared otherwise, but, you know, fish and bugs, they're kind of infinite, so I'm not too worried about them. Okay, so we did convince Walker to move in. So if we want, we can check the plots we put down, and first I'm getting the butterfly. We could check the plots we put down and see which one he claimed. Oh, dragonfly. I said dragonfly. Oh my god, I'm terrible at this. Dragonfly! Oh my god! No, that's not it. Gotcha! Yeah. Whenever I'm trying to catch a dragonfly, it just reminds me of, in Chugga Conroy's Animal Crossing series, when, his last bug ever that he had to catch was a type of dragonfly. It wasn't the same one that I just caught, though, because I just caught the Dana dragonfly, and he struggled with the petal-tail dragonfly. That's the one Walker claimed. Alright. But still, the fact that it was a dragonfly, and it was his last one that he had to catch, and it was very difficult. He got it in the end, obviously, but like, he was going nuts trying to get it to spawn. But first, let's donate a few things, actually. Let me see. We are donating the cherry salmon and the clownfish and the oarfish and the diving beetle. If you're wondering why I was like really slowly saying those names, it's because I had a checklist in front of me and I was trying to pick them off while saying that. But I'm thinking, let's just buy another Nook Miles ticket. Well, first, let's deposit this extra stuff into storage. We really need to raise more bells because A, we're going to need bells to be able to move some of the buildings that have already been placed. B, we're going to need bells to expand our house because we need more storage. Because our storage is already full again to the point where I've had to store a bunch of creatures just everywhere, so the house can't really be decorated nicely. And on top of that, I placed down a bridge construction kit, which, you know, I'm not going to be able to pay that off right away because I am waiting to pay for other stuff, the stuff I just said. But let's go over here. We'll get another Nook Miles ticket, and also while we're here, I'm going to ask Nook about moving something. I think the first thing I'm going to move is either Bam or Renee's house, and the reason being is because I want to be able to move the Nook shop, because I initially placed it up there, but then I made my decision about where the houses are going to go, so I'm going to move the Nook shop to go up there where those two houses are. So that'll be the shopping area, and I'll also put Able Sisters next to that when I get it. So we'll have the shopping area up there, which is semi-close to the resident services and museum plaza area. So first step, before I can move the shop there, I have to move those houses out of the way. So, Nook, talk to me. We need to move Bam's house. So, let's talk infrastructure. Layout changes. A home. We need to talk to Bam. They frame it like you need to ask permission, but they're always going to say yes. Yeah, they're like, let's call up Bam and ask what he thinks about moving the house. He doesn't care. And we do have to pay a 10,000 bell fee, but that's actually really good, because at one point in one of the updates, it was lowered to 10,000. Originally, I think it was either 30,000 or 50,000. The reason I have two numbers in my brain is because I think it was different. Like, one of those numbers was for villager houses, and the other number was for buildings like the Nook Shop Museum and Able Sisters. I can't remember which one was the cheaper one or not. But my plan is to have Bam and Renee here So they're basically going to be my next door neighbors once I place a bridge here to connect my house to that. So I think I'm going to put their houses... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots across. So we want it one more spot to the right. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what I want. I still have to make fencing to put around it as well. So the fence is going to start here and go around here. And then imagine that tree doesn't exist and it'll go down here in between their houses. And it'll also go around Renee's house. Now the question is whether Nook will let me move another house or if he only does one per day. But unfortunately I can't ask him about that right now because I don't have enough for the 10,000 fee, which means if I ask him about moving a villager home, he'll probably stop me and say, well, you can't pay the fee anyway, so it doesn't matter. But we're gonna grab a Nook Miles ticket and we're going to go to another mystery island to invite another villager. Alright, there we go. Let's see who our next villager is. I'm not really being picky like regular villager hunting. It's more just I'm doing this to speed up the process. I'll take whoever I find first. I'm just doing it so that, you know, so that it sells the plots today rather than having to wait for autofills. But the other thing is, with these plots, you can get villagers from other people who have a villager moving out. So if I didn't want to pay for the Nook Miles tickets, I could get villagers for free doing that. It does just mean I would have to actually find someone who has a villager moving out. Which I could do that, it's just, you know, I'm streaming right now, so I can't really, you know, go on my phone and look through groups and try and find villagers moving out. I could, but I don't know. Alright, let's see who we've got on this mystery island. There is... Who the heck is it? There's got to be someone. I'm pretty sure if you have open plots, there will always be a villager. I could be wrong about that, but maybe I am wrong. I really believed that if you have an open plot, then you will always find a villager at Mystery Islands, but maybe not. Or maybe it is because I already sold a plot today. Maybe I do have to wait a day for the new one to move in. Maybe I can't sell them all today. That's disappointing. Okay. I guess I can't. Okay, well if I can't sell all the plots today, well, I'll gather the materials here anyway, like I did before. But yeah, I guess that limits what we can do today. Dig the holes properly so I can hit this rock. did, while talking, pull up a Discord group on my phone, which does have a chat thread for people who have villages ready to move. So I could message someone in there and see if I can get a villager from them that way. And maybe I could sell a plot today doing that. Or maybe it won't work because I sold one today. I don't know, because the Mystery Island didn't spawn anyone, so I don't know. Bots get banned from chat. That's why I went silent for a second there. I had to reach over to my laptop and ban a bot. Yeah. Alright, let's hit this raw. And let's, yeah, we're just gonna gather all the materials and then maybe I'll see if I can, crap. Maybe I can't, gather all the materials because well, actually, no. I think you can ask the dodo to buy new materials. Tools. But also, I think there is a crafting bench, so I might be able to make a new shovel if I really wanted one. Because shovels are made out of hardwood, if you just want the flimsy kind. And we are holding a stone axe, so I could hit those trees to get hardwood. But I'm not sure if I want to bother doing that. I might just grab the weeds and other materials and then just be done with it. I don't know why I grabbed the cherries, because I did say I'm not going to do that because I can get those at home. I think, okay, I'm just going to grab a few more weeds and then I'm going to be done on this island. I guess I can't get more villagers right now. At least not from Mystery Islands. I kind of want to find someone who has a villager who's moving, so that I can test if it'll let me. I am going to grab these coconuts. And the shells. Why not? Yeah, more coconuts. Yeah, I guess we can't get another villager today. That's fine. We can get more day by day. Because we are definitely going to be streaming tomorrow, because tomorrow is Turkey Day. So we'll be celebrating that. And we might also be able to go to a Mystery Island tomorrow to invite a new villager. But yeah, let's go back home. Yep. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Nah, I don't think it'll become available until tomorrow. After our camper Colton moves in, but pretty soon we'll also be able to invite villagers using Amiibo, where you can tap the Amiibo and they'll show up in the campsite. You know what else I can do while I've clicked on this machine is I keep forgetting to do this every day, is buy the KK song for the day, because this changes every day, so you can buy that and, you know, get up a collection. I kind of like that shirt. I'm gonna buy that. I'm pretty sure this is all the money we have, what I'm holding. So yeah, I really do need to raise more money. Okay, we do have a tiny bit. We have 2,000 more. Yeah. Um, I will play off screen a little bit sometimes. I do play, so when I'm not streaming, I don't allow myself to make any actual progress though. I usually just do mindless Nook Miles tasks and find stuff to sell so I can raise money. And boy, do we need to raise money. We have we have houses to move, which costs 10,000 each, and we have a bridge to pay for, and we have a debt to pay for because I want more storage. Yeah, but for now, I feel like there's nothing more I can do for today. So I think this is a pretty good time to end stream. Unless I just want to keep streaming while I do random stuff like, I don't know, catching these bugs. Or I'll see what Nook Miles tasks there are. Oh yeah, I could do the group stretching real quick. Olive flounder, bagworm, customize items. Yeah, I guess I'll do the group stretching. You really should be doing it every day because you do get a Nook Miles achievement for doing it a certain amount of times. You know what? This is a good chance to try. I have never once done it with the motion controls. Now, the reason for this is one, motion controls suck, but also when I first started playing this game, I had a Switch Lite, which obviously is handheld. Well, actually, technically, you can use motion controls on it because you can sync up Joy-Cons to a Switch Lite, but like, why would you want to? Because it's still a tiny screen. You might as well just hold it and use the buttons on the console. But yeah, I've never done the group stretching with motion controls. So I'm going to actually try that with my Joy-Cons and my actual hands. This can only go well. It's showing the wrist straps, but I don't have them with me right now, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I have enough room. I am sitting down. I'm not going to move my legs for this, but yeah. The Joy-Cons are in my hands. It's not going to care if I'm not moving my legs. Raise arms. There we go. I'm doing it. You can't see me because I don't have face cam or anything. But yeah, I can actually feel this is a legit stretch. Well, actually, this group stretching thing, it might seem odd to us, but in Japan, this is based on a legit thing that they do like at the start of the day in schools and even in workplaces. Oh, it didn't recognize the movement for a second there. I am sitting down, really, so I'm just kind of moving my arms in the right directions, not like doing the proper stretches. I am still getting somewhat of a stretch, you know? My arms were getting stretches from these spinning ones. Whee! I kind of wish you could see me right now, actually, but I don't do face cam. No, I can't jump. I'm not standing up. Oh wait, I can stand up. Yes, my headset cord can reach. Okay, I stood up. I stood up, you guys. You can't see, but I did. I wasn't sure if I could because my headset is on a cord, but yep, I stood up for that last bit. Okay. I can actually feel in my arms that I felt a bit of a stretch. Also, hello, J-Bug. Yes, you just got in, to see me, well, hear me doing some stretching. That was crazy, but, yeah. Yeah, this is actually, like, it felt like a legit stretch, and I wasn't even doing it properly for most of it because I didn't stand up. Um, Oh, I could water the flowers for some easy Nook miles. Um, of course, just because you just started chatting now, I need to remember that doesn't necessarily mean you just got here. I've had times where someone says something in chat and I'm like, oh, you just got here. And they're like, no, I was watching for a while. I just didn't say anything. But, so I need to remember that that's not how it works. Yeah, but in case you did just get here, we have been, oh yeah, it tells I've got a task to customize 2 things, but you can't just customize the same thing 2 times. I might do, actually, I need to make a new shovel, that's what I need to do. But yeah, in case you did just get here, today we put down all of our housing plots. And okay, you've been watching for like 3 minutes. Okay, yeah, we put down the housing plots and then we invited a villager. So that's basically the summary. Unfortunately, we can't invite any more villagers for today because I guess you can only do one at a time. Okay, we got the new shovel. What's this patchwork tile? Okay, that's kind of cool, but not what I want right now. Oh, you're back? Yeah, okay. Good to see you again, Jelen. I did notice you were quiet for a while. Actually, I'm not really feeling this purple floor that I had for a while. Actually, let's go for this other purple. Yeah, let's go with that for now. Of course, you can't, like... I know the house is a mess because of all these creatures here. I am saving them for Flick and CJ because I want that bonus money. If you've been watching for a while, you've probably gotten sick of me saying that. Sometimes I say things multiple times because I like to accommodate those who, like, don't watch every stream, you know? But, yeah, we are, like, running out of storage as well, and that's why the creatures are out of storage. Actually, I kind of like the look of this wall. No, actually, that wall doesn't go well with the purple floor, though. Maybe when I get multiple rooms, Oh yeah, you restarted too? Yeah, I do understand that, not enjoying restarting. Because, it can be a bit of a drag doing all the, early game stuff. But I kind of wanted to restart just for the, just have a brand new island, you know, for the update, but also the fact that, so I hadn't played for a while when the update was announced, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna get back into the game. And then I remembered what my current island at the time was like, and then I remembered the island name, and I kind of hated it. It was a dumb idea for a dumb joke at the time, so, but yeah, I hated my old island name and you can't change that, so I thought, I'm gonna have a new island for the update, because then I can stream my new island as I get through the, progress stuff, and then when the update comes, I can stream and show off the new features. Renee's thinking. She's very bored and angry about it. You wish we had an arcade. We don't need an arcade. A treasure hunt game! Oh, I'm glad I didn't end the stream earlier because now we get to see this. This is kind of a rare thing for the game to decide to do, but yeah, she buried some treasure for us to find. It could be anywhere outside. And go! We get 3 minutes. This is a very rare instance of a minigame, and I really wish this game had more of them. Because you know what's missing in this game that I really miss? Hide and seek. I really miss the hide and seek minigame. I don't think they had it in Wild World, but they definitely had it in Let's Go to the City Folk. I just combined both names as I said that. For those who don't know, the city game is called City Folk in North America, but it is called City Folk in the European release. So, yeah, that's why it has two different names for some reason. But I believe hide and seek was in that. It was a random thing villagers could ask you to play, sort of like this. And then in New Leaf, it was still there, and it was a mini game you could play on the Tortimer Island. Um, Oh, you're asking about my profile picture? Well, the girl is, well, me, I guess, a representation of me. Um, Obviously it's in like a cute chibi art style, but I actually sent a picture of me to an artist who I commissioned, who did my profile picture for me. So yeah, it's a representation of me. I actually do have purple hair in real life right now. Actually, that's a bit half a lie because I did have purple hair, but it has started to fade back to my natural brown. I am planning to get it recolored though at some point, so pretty soon it is going to go back to being bright purple in real life. But yeah, I've gone around nearly the whole island and I still haven't seen the dig spot. But yeah, profile picture is, well, meant to represent me. Um, in fact, the shirt that character is wearing is actually designed to look like a real shirt that I actually have as well. Um, oh yeah, I guess I should say the artist's name. Shout out to an artist. Really? It was here all along? Shout out to artist called Every Villain is Lemons. That's a long name, but that's their name on Instagram. I can't believe the treasure was right here all along, right near the damn plaza where we started. If I had gone right first, I would have found it, but instead I went left first. So we found the treasure. Shout out to Every Villain is Lemons on Instagram. That's who did my profile picture. Their commissions are usually open and pretty affordable. They also did the background that my Twitch banner is because I asked them to do that to have a matching one. And yeah, she gave us a tricycle, okay. This is what it looks like. We're probably not gonna really use it much. Oh, reading. Yeah, you also hated your island name, yeah. Yeah, that second one sounds a bit better, at least to me, but it's just a matter of taste whether you hate your island name or whatever. You don't have to be on topic. You can talk about whatever in my chat. It's a chill chat. I'm just happy people are talking in my chat, you know? I'm still a new streamer and you can see I have barely any followers, so like don't want to sound desperate, but I'm very happy to see anything in chat. Well, not anything. Obviously, don't be inappropriate, but yeah, don't have to be on topic. Talk about anything. But yeah, glad you like the profile picture, and glad to hear that you dyed your hair last year. So it's like lighter on the ends. That sounds cool. But yeah, talk about whatever you want in chat. I mean, within reason of not being inappropriate, duh. It's like, it's a chill chat where it's like, you know, and when it comes to being like adult topics, I guess don't make it too dark or inappropriate, but like, I'm not gonna say no swearing because swearing comes naturally, you know, you don't have to, you know, dumb yourself down like there's little kids here, but I guess a good rule is don't swear at other people, you know? Like when something goes wrong and you exclaim, "Oh shit," that's fine. But if you say to someone else, "You're a piece of shit," that's not appropriate. So like that's why I differentiate and tell people don't swear at other people. Um I'm glad to see you're enjoying those emotes. Those are fine too. Just like don't be too spammy. Um Let's see what Renee has to say over here. She's chilling with a drink as well. The text box is covering it up, but she's holding a drink. Okay, we need to spread the word that Renee loves flowers. Everybody spread the word, Renee loves flowers. Yeah, I do love that in this game villagers can, like, carry things like drinks and stuff. And also, there are some drink items that you can actually get and hold, and even drink. I actually used to run gaming events for teenagers, which is why it came really naturally when I started to explain that rule about swearing in my chat, because when I ran those events, I had to go over rules with them, and I was like, all right, we're teenagers, we're not little kids, because there was an age limit, everyone had to be over 12. So I was pretty lenient with them, and I was like, yeah, swearing's okay, just don't swear at another person. Like, you can say shit when something goes wrong, but don't tell someone else that they're shit, because that can be hurtful. So I'm really used to, like, I don't know, enforcing rules. I don't know. I ran those events for like over 10 years. Um so like yeah, that was quite an adventure. What Nook Miles tasks have we got? Oh yeah, of course. I crafted that watering can and I didn't actually water the flowers. I got distracted talking to villagers and stuff. Let's go find there's some flowers over by the airport entrance. Yes. Midge is sitting here with a drink as well. Let's talk to Midge. Oh, last time you came in, I was off like. Oh, you sent me a message on Instagram? I didn't see that yet. Sorry. Maybe it went into message requests. I'll check that soon. I'll check the message after the stream. Maybe it went into message requests if it thought, because message requests is where it's like, it thinks you're a stranger, so it puts it somewhere separate. So, um, yeah, it might have gone into requests and I didn't, like, get the notification. Yeah, it's sort of a loose rule as PC. Well, no, this is not a PC game, so no, I'm not playing on PC. This is a Nintendo Switch game. Okay, we can catch 5 fish for some Nook Miles. Oh, there's more to collect. Hang on, down here. Oh, good, we got more miles for watering the flowers. Yeah, I am not playing on PC. I am not really much of a PC gamer, actually. I've always been a console gamer. I know people like to argue over, like, which console is the best and stuff. Like, people are like, Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, PC. There's, like, people fight over their favorite, and it's like, I don't care, they're all fine. I mostly grew up with Nintendo and a little bit of PlayStation. I've almost never touched an Xbox. And of course, I've played a little bit of PC, but like, I pulled the rod back too early. Oops. But yeah, I've played a little bit of PC. Currently the only game I play on my computer is The Sims, because I do play Sims. Actually, one game that I did play on PC was when I first played Undertale, because back then it was only on PC when I played it. Now it's also on other consoles, including Switch, so I now also have the Switch version. But yeah, I first played it on PC. Yeah, we still have 2 fishing rods, so that's fine. I'm not gonna craft more right away. Deltarune. I have... Well, okay. I don't want to say yes, because I played it for like 5 minutes once. I didn't even finish chapter 1. So I don't know if I can say that I've really played it. I really should continue that. Because I remember there was like a free demo or something, or like chapter 1 was free and then you gotta pay for more. So since that first bit was free, I really should at least finish the free part and like give it a fair chance. Because you know, I liked Undertale, I just didn't really get into Deltarune. I didn't really put it down because I hated it or anything, I just didn't bother to keep playing, I don't know. I don't know, I have heard, apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, but I did hear that apparently Deltarune is not quite the same as Undertale, where it actually doesn't have multiple endings. Now, I could be wrong, but I heard that somewhere. Like, it doesn't have multiple endings. It is just one thing that's the same. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I heard wrong. I also heard that, like... Because in Undertale, you never have to attack anyone. You can spare everyone. In Deltarune, can you, like, spare everyone? Or do you have to use the regular RPG battle system? Feel free to answer that. I don't care about spoilers like that. Like, don't spoil the actual story, but, you know, game mechanics, you can tell me. Come here, Dragonfly! Oh my god! Where did it go? Where'd it go? It was behind that tree and then it... Well, I guess it's gone. Oh, okay, you can spare the enemies. It just doesn't change anything. There's no dragonfly! Gotcha! Yeah, and maybe that's the reason that I didn't play very far and when I did try it for like a few minutes, because I heard people saying that, like, there's only one ending, so it's like your choices don't really matter. And that was Undertale's original main gimmick, you know? That's what drew people to it. Like, Undertale really makes you feel something, to the point where I, like, never do the genocide run. Not just because it's harder, but also it makes me feel bad, you know? Like, I remember the first time I attempted genocide, I got as far as Papyrus, and then as soon as I killed him, I felt so horrible, I was like, no, I'm not doing this, and I reset. I have eventually, seen the genocide ending through videos, though, so, like, I do know everything about, like, what happens. Oh, I love when it gives me the task to take a photo. It is the quickest thing ever. Boom, Nook Miles. Chop wood, I can do that, and customize, yes. Did we catch something new? Yes, that fish is new. Okay. Oh yes, and we gained a new DIY. Wait, what's that furniture I'm holding? Oh yeah, the tricycle, duh. A woodland wall. Okay, what does that look like? It looks like that. Don't mind me just taking screenshots because I like to add them to a checklist later to keep track of what I've got. What was I gonna do? Okay, I don't know. I'm getting a bit tired of this though. We have been streaming for 2 hours, so I might end stream soon. We are definitely going to stream again tomorrow. So if you two in chat have been enjoying this, feel free to follow if you haven't already, and you'll get the notification because tomorrow is Turkey Day, which means I'll be able to show off that event. So that'll be fun. I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow. Yeah, okay, let's do one last easy task is customize items. Let's do that, because all we gotta do is run back to the house to get the customization kits, and we can, well, customize something. What can we customize? We could customize this chair, and we could customize this mirror. Yep, that'll do. I'm glad you love hearing the stories I've been telling, so yeah, yep, I hope you tune in tomorrow when I stream. I'll be celebrating Turkey Day in the game, even though I do not celebrate Thanksgiving in real life because, well, I'm not American. In case you couldn't tell from the accent, I am not American. Let's go with the pastel. I might gift this chair to like a villager with a cute style. Yeah, I'll make the pastel chair. Okay, what task is going to replace it? Just curious. Selling fruit. I guess I could do that. I do have plenty of cherries with me. Let's, put this stuff... I am not British, good guess. I am Australian. Thanks for guessing, though. I forgot. I just realized I said I'm not American. I didn't tell you what I am. I am Australian. Which means if I accidentally mention like times of day, my time zone, Melbourne, Australia. So if I mention like a time, then and you need to convert my time, it's Australia. Specifically Melbourne, because there are 3 different time zones in Australia. So yeah. But yeah, let's let's clear some storage a little bit more, just so I can put some stuff away. Get that off of there. Spiders? I mean, they don't really feel like a big deal. They just kind of exist, but I guess I'm used to it. I guess I find spiders, I mean, they're not that, I don't see them that often. We kind of exaggerate the spider thing. I mean, it's true Australia has the deadliest spiders, but like, you don't see them every day, you know? It's like if I said, like, oh, the US has bears in the forests. Yeah, but, like, you don't see bears, like, in cities and stuff. I mean, I don't live in a city, I live in like a suburb area, but I live pretty close to the city. Yeah, now we can put stuff in storage. I need to hold on to that carp though, because I think that needs to go to the museum. Yeah, the spiders are not that big of a deal. What you need to worry about are the drop bears, because they will drop out of the trees and... Okay, no, I'm not doing that. What you actually need to worry about, specifically during September, is... Renee? No, you don't need to worry about Renee. I was just surprised that she showed up at random. What you do want to worry about in spring is magpie swooping season. Yes, that's a real thing. Magpies will swoop down and try to attack your head. Oh, Renee brought us an orange. This is great. This is a way to get the other fruits. Because we have cherries on my island. I'm going to put that safely in storage. I'm waiting until I have all of the fruits before I plant them somewhere safe. I know I could ask a friend to bring me the rest of the fruits, but like, I haven't bothered to do that yet. Oh, you've heard about that in Bluey? Which part? The magpies? I'm guessing that's what you mean. Oh, Renee wants to play a game. Okay. Okay, high card, low card. No, I got this. The rules are the simplest thing ever. You just guess if the next card is going to be higher or lower. So 2. So obviously, we're going to guess higher. Because there are 8 numbers that it could be higher, or 1 number that could be lower. So, like, statistically, it's going to be higher. Yep. Oh, and we got a sleeveless tunic, whatever that is. Let's try it on. That is kind of nice, actually. I don't really like the pants under it, though. And I don't really like the hat with it. Or the socks. Plus, those shoes are like slip-on loafers. You can wear those without socks. Yeah, let's wear this tunic, actually. It's kind of nice. Oh, and she's gonna leave. You can ask them to hang out a bit longer, but I'm not going to this time. Okay, before we go, I'm going to double check if there are any other creatures that I was supposed to donate. That one I don't actually have with me. I accidentally sold it. I think it's just the carp, but I'm just gonna go through and double check that there aren't any creatures that I caught and forgot to donate. Rajabrooke's birdwing! Okay, Oh, you had Cherry on your island and she visited often? That's cool. I think, I don't think I've had Cherry, but I think my sister had Cherry way back in New Leaf. So I am familiar with Cherry. Okay, are any of these a Rajabrooke's birdwing? Hang on, let me see the picture again. Because from a distance, this is easy to get mixed up with this. Because I mean, I know that one's more blue and that one's more green, but like from a distance. No, I think all of those are the blue one. Let me see, storage. But apparently I've caught a Rajabrooke birdwing and didn't donate it. So maybe it's somewhere in this mess? Or maybe I did accidentally sell it at one point. Oh well. I'm gonna just forget about it for now. What were we gonna do? That's right, we were gonna sell fruit. So let's grab some of this. We're gonna keep 10 in storage just in case we need them for something. We'll grab the extra shells. And some weeds. And that's everything I'm okay with selling. So I'm gonna go to the museum and give that harp, and then I'll go to the no. Hang on. I think I saw the Raja block. I think I saw it just as I was walking out. Is it that one? No, that's the blue bottle. I told you I get them mixed up. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere in this mess, so I don't know. I'm sure I'll find it eventually once I pick up all the stuff. It could also be in that section, but I don't know. Once I get more storage, then I'll transfer all the creatures to storage, and then I'll find it. Or I'll always catch another one at some point. They're not super duper rare, so it's okay. So let's give Blathers that carp, and then we'll sell that other stuff, and then we'll get Nook Miles for it. No, I don't want to hear the facts about it. That's alright. No, nothing else. Oh, look over here. This is another cool thing they can do in this game, is you can just find them working out. She's kind of blocked by the tree there, but there we go. Now we can see. She's doing her exercise. And interesting thing is they will, oh, she's telling us Turkey Day's tomorrow. I already knew that, but they're mentioning it. Oh, you felt bad for Blathers? Yeah. It is kind of sad that he doesn't, if you don't let him tell you the stuff, but like, who has time for that, you know? I believe in some of the older games, it was not optional. If you donated stuff in bulk, then he wouldn't tell you the stuff, but if you donated just one thing, he would tell you all the information about it. Okay, there we go. Now we did 2 things at once, because sell for 5,000 and sell 5 fruits. We could sell the hot item, but I kind of don't really want to bother crafting it. I believe it was that table. What was it called? Yeah, the wooden block table. I remember, we checked earlier in the stream. I could craft that just to sell it for the Nook Miles task, but I don't really want to. I'm actually thinking of ending stream soon though, because we've been playing for long enough. I'm getting a bit tired of playing and streaming. And plus we're going to stream again tomorrow, because we are going to celebrate Turkey Day. I will do one more thing. I will... First I've got to find a place for it, because you need a bit of an empty spot. You can't have trees too close to get to each other, or they won't grow. But I planted a fruit. Okay, fine, I'll do one more task. It said to take a photo. That is the quickest task ever. There we go. Okay, now for real. I'm actually going to end off the stream here. It's been really fun though. It's been really great having you guys in chat, because I've had other streams where just no one really shows up and, you know, it's a bit boring talking to myself. But the VODs do go up on YouTube as well though, so people can watch them later. But I'm gonna clear a path to the bed just because it's been a bit of a ritual to end the stream by saying goodbye and getting into the bed. So, I will see you guys tomorrow for Turkey Day, and maybe we'll get a new villager to move in as well. So, yeah. See you guys next time, and if you. I always plug things at the end so it doesn't get annoying during the stream. If you want to see the previous streams, the VODs are on Twitch, but they disappear after 7 days. So I also put the VODs on YouTube so they're there permanently. So, check the Twitch About section for a link to the YouTube if you want to see the VODs. They're on my VOD channel. Otherwise, if you're not already following, I hope you drop a follow and pop in another time. See you then. Bye.